The title of my speech is How Technology Impacts the NBA. The purpose of my speech is to inform my audience on how technology continues to impact the NBA. The world we live in today surrounds us with technology. Technology used in the NBA has been implemented for over the past 130 years. These improvements help to entertain fans of their favorite teams all over the world. According to Donovan Prostrollo, the origins of basketball came from James Naismith. He was looking for a way to keep his students entertained. He wanted a game that could be played in a gymnasium during the harsh Massachusetts winters. This is how basketball was invented. The NBA uses technology to confirm difficult and at times controversial calls. The nature of these calls can be from either a foul, last-second shot, or even which team touched the basketball last before it went out of bounds, and many other circumstances that are hard for officials to see in real time from their position on the court. Technology is impacting so many aspects of our lives. Technology helps us accomplish many tasks. We use technology to research and keep up with everything going on in the world. Technology can also help with sports. Technology continues to enhance the NBA from how officials review plays, coaches instruct their players, and how broadcasters are able to do their job. The equipment of technology that is used in the NBA today is much more advanced than it was when the league first formed in 1946. The first televised game was in 1965 on ABC. Since then, games have been shown on TNT, ESPN, and can be purchased with NBA League Pass, where fans can watch any game they would like. The cameras which are used during each NBA game since the 2010 season are called SportVU cameras and are used to analyze data better than analysis did for individual players in the first few years of the league. The first 5 teams to install these cameras were Dallas, Houston, Oklahoma City, San Antonio, and Golden State. Andy Bailey for the Bleacher Report says, with these types of cameras, we can not only see where a player took a shot, but also how they took the shot. How shots were rebounded, how assists were generated, and so much more. These cameras were able to collect data at a rate of 25 times per second and follow the ball and every player on the floor. These cameras could calculate player distance, speed in relation to where the ball is and in what time spans. Fans could still watch the games on TV, but these cameras help the teams analyze games more than showing what the fans would see. The shot clock was originally introduced to increase scoring and reduce stalling tactics. The 24-second shot clock is important because a team can no longer win the opening tip-off, get a sizable lead, and keep possession of the ball to keep the other team from having opportunities to score and catch up. While the strategy may be effective for winning, it was boring to those watching the game. The 24-second shot clock has been updated since the 2011-2012 season, where there is now tense display on the clock once it reaches 5 seconds and down to double zeros. According to Danny Biasone, he was the man who came up with the idea of how the 24-second shot clock was invented and what math he used to determine the number 24 for a shot clock. Biasone looked at the box scores of the games he enjoyed watching and noticed that each team took about 60 shots. This meant there was 120 shots per game. He took 48 minutes, which is 2,880 seconds, then divided that by 120 shots. This is what resulted in the 24-second shot clock. The change in materials and resources that teams use to help them get better as a team changed significantly. Mobile devices change the strategy aspect of the NBA. Back when the NBA first became a league, coaches used whiteboards and markers to draw up plays during a game for when they needed to call a timeout so they could execute that play. Now, NBA coaches use mobile devices which can put players in positions for different plays, situations, in different situations throughout the game. According to Marshall Zeig, the technology that is used in the NBA is important because it helps coaches and teams recruit new players from all over the world to come and play for their team. Coaches can use their mobile devices to contact players and send scouts to watch the players for the players they want on their team if they are a rookie. If they want to trade for someone who is not a rookie, then each coach needs to think about which player from the team they're trading to will be the best substitution for that position. Technology in basketball can be used to measure how a shot is taken, give feedback on a shot, and helps build muscle memory on how shots were taken. According to NoahBasketball.com, this technology was developed for player improvement, but the information from checking shots helps the league as a whole. Basketball technology has changed and the sport has come a long way due to increasing changes in technology. There are many influences of technology and science in basketball. Most arenas today can be seen with two different types of lights, one for the players and officials, and a different type of lighting for the fans. The changing in lighting in the arenas will help officials improve their calls. The nutrition and training of the athletes affect the game as well. According to Calum Waterfall, the diet of an NBA player was not the best from the 1970s through the 1990s. They would not stick to their diets. They would smoke and whatever else they can consume. Players are not only training to make their muscles stronger, but also their vision. The equipment used has become stronger over the years, because back in the early years of the league, many rims and backboards were broken. Now, the rims and backboards have become reinforced to make sure that does not happen. Technology advancements continue to impact the NBA today and forever in the future. As we are in a global pandemic right now, and fans are not allowed to be in the arenas, the league has been able to implement crowd noise using many forms of technology that we are gifted with. Vast forms of the technology that are used by the NBA, coaches, players, officials, and even all the broadcasting crews to provide the games to the fans of each team all over the world. The references that I mentioned in my speech, Andy Bailey, Donovan Prostrollo, Calum Waterfall, NoahBasketball.com, and Marshall Weed. Thank you.